Hello, it's the Stoic Softie here, bringing you more soft skills for a better life and work. Today I'm going to be talking to you about Living Forward. This book is by Michael Hyatt and Daniel Harkavy. It's all about writing a life plan and how to implement that in your life. So instead of giving you 6 slick ideas as with the other books, I'm just going to tell you how to write a life plan. First, what is a life plan? A life plan is like a GPS or a sat-nav for your life. You put in your destination and it can help you get there quicker, and it can help you know if you're coming off track. The aim of the life plan is to answer 3 powerful questions. Number 1, how do I want to be remembered? Number 2, what matters most? And number 3, how can I get from here to where I want to be? There are loads of reasons to write a life plan. It can clarify your priorities. This makes it easier if you're stuck between one decision and another decision. You'll know what's most important to you so you can clarify your priorities. You can make sure your life is in balance. When your life is in balance, you can enjoy all parts of your life more fully. Filtering opportunities. All opportunities come with them a cost, an opportunity cost. When you know what's most important to you, you can decide on doing the things that are going to take you closer to where you want to be and say no to all the things that could seem like an opportunity, but actually may just be a distraction. You can face reality. So facing reality means you look at your current situation and you contrast that based on where you actually want to get to. You can envision the future. It'll give you a chance to really think about what it is you want to create in your life. Give yourself some time to think about the future that you actually want to have. And it can help you avoid regrets. You're going to avoid looking back and thinking, I wish I'd done that, I should have done this. If you take some time out and write a life plan and think about what it is that's most important to you. So let's create our plan. And the first step is to create our legacy. We're going to start with the end in mind. And a really great way to do this is to imagine you're at your funeral. It might sound a little bit morbid, but this is a really powerful exercise. What would be your eulogy? How would it sound? So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to write our eulogy as we would want to be remembered. It could sound a bit like this. James was a caring and considerate person. James believed that you can always make a difference to people. He always saw the good in others and did what he could to draw it out. So once you've written your eulogy, you're going to identify your key relationships. These are the people who you know in your life, or groups of people who you have a relationship with. So once you've identified your key relationships, you're going to write out how you want those people to remember you. An example of how it might sound would be this. I want Laura to remember me as strong, supportive and present. That I was dedicated to our life together and that I always had time to be present and listen to her deeply. Do this for all the key relationships that you have identified. The next step is to determine your priorities. What we're going to do here is create our life accounts. Life accounts are all the different categories of your life. These can be things such as spirituality, health, finances, career, your romantic partner or the person you're married to, your children. All these things that are most important that are separate areas of your life. You're going to identify all of those and then list them by priority. So with each life account, you're going to do these 5 things. Number 1, write a purpose statement. A purpose statement is an overview of what your main objective in this area of your life is. So it could sound like this. My purpose is to remain present to my mind and emotions, to live in a beautiful state of playfulness, passion, creativity, happiness, resourcefulness, and high energy. So number 2 is envision the future. This is where you write out how you want your future to look. So for self and spirituality, my envisioned future sounded like this. I have honed the ability to rapidly create powerful positive states of mind and body through my daily meditation, breathing and priming practice. So that's an example of what an envisioned future might sound like. You would do this for all of your life accounts. Of course, some of them are going to be much longer than others. So number 3 is add an inspiring quote. So for this life account, what's an inspiring quote which will remind you of what's most important to you in this area of your life? So there's no right or wrong way to do that really. Any quote that really resonates with you, you can add that in there. Number 4 is your current reality. Write down your current reality. Be brief about this and do it in a bullet point list. So just list your current reality as it stands at the moment. So taking from the book, Michael Hyatt wrote this for his health account. I feel great, my stamina is great, it's been a long time since I have been sick, I feel good about my weight and my overall fitness, I am not presently doing consistent strength training. So that's an example of how you would write your current reality. So number 5 is specific commitments. These are the steps you're going to take to help you move towards that envisioned future. So what are those things that you're going to do right now that's going to move you closer? So the specific commitments that I had in my health and fitness life account were like this. Sign up for a marathon, look into gym membership, buy resistance weights, do more resistance workouts, increase intake of greens. So that's a few of the specific commitments I had in my health and fitness life account. You do that with every single life account. You go through those 5 steps. So let's just recap what those are. Number 1, you write a purpose statement. Number 2, you envision the future. You write it out in present tense. Number 3, you can find an inspiring quote. Number 4, bullet point list your current reality. And number 5, make some specific commitments that you're going to carry out that's going to move you closer towards your goal. It's important to dedicate a whole day to writing your life plan. This is a time when you cut off from any kinds of distractions and you focus solidly on doing this one thing. Why is this so important? It allows you time to unplug from all the distractions of life. The kind of thinking that we need to look at our whole life and make decisions about our life is very different from solving our to-do list. So, for example, when me and Laura wrote our life plan, we did it together and we took some time out. So we went away to somewhere very quiet, somewhere very rural, when we were going to be away from our usual environment. So don't worry about the length of the life plan. It can be 5 pages, it can be 15 pages. Once you've written your life plan, it's very important that you keep reviewing it. Definitely read it at least once a week, especially to begin with. Really familiarize yourself with it so that you can internalize all those decisions that you've made. You can change your life plan as well. If something changes, then go back to it, alter it, refine it, make it more accurate to what you really want it to be. So that was my summary of Living Forward by Michael Hyatt and Daniel Harkavy. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave me a comment. If you haven't already, click subscribe. It's completely free. So until next time, keep living life and love learning. This is the Stoic Softie signing off. See you next time. Bye.